So hey, my name is Lucas and welcome to the first gaming video I'm doing after my channel reset. Whoop-de-doo, let's get started. So, I had the brilliant thought that, before I start doing any actual gaming videos, I'm going to sort of do like a practice video to sort of test out how I want to, record, edit, etc. for the rest of my gaming videos. And a while back, one of my, friends reminded me of this game, and so I thought, oh hey, BTD battles would be perfect to do that practice run. So that's what we're doing today. So we're playing BTD battles. Let's get started. So two things I need to say really quickly. First, this is actually the second recording that I'm doing of this. The first one, for some reason the screen recorder software I was using wouldn't really work well with the editor software I was using, and that caused a bunch of problems, and then I accidentally deleted the video, so that's fun. So I'm recording this, or re-recording this. And the second thing, which was the big thing, was I actually used to play this game a lot such a long time ago, but I used to play this like every day so much, and it used to be like one of my favorite games, and I sort of just like drifted out of it. And so one of the reasons I wanted to do this so badly was because it would be sort of like figuring out, like, because that was years ago, like, so this would be like figuring out, like relearning how to play the game. And again, that video software got deleted, so instead I'm going to be more explaining the gameplay and stuff now that I actually remember what the heck I'm doing. So let's just get started, and I'll explain when I start playing. Yeah, fun times. I'm sick, so if I start coughing a lot in this video, that's why. I'm gonna change the course. I don't like that course. Alright, that one's okay. So... Alright. So while we're waiting for the game to start, BTD Battles is essentially it's a tower defense game, which if you don't know what a tower defense game is, okay, so it's basically where, there's a track, or like a track thing, road sort of thing, and what happens is you have to place down towers to, I guess, defend your side against whatever is coming at you. And BTD Battles, or Balloon Tower Defense, as its actual name is, essentially what you do is, these are your towers, and you're defending it from balloons. So here, let me get started and show you guys what I mean. So this is one of the more basic towers. Okay, so alright, I'm gonna build up a decent defense so I can start just talking about this whole thing. So the way that it works is on the bottom right part of my screen, you see balloons that are coming into my track. And what happens is, if those balloons go all the way to the end of my track and go out the other side, I lose life, which my life is shown at the top part. I have 150 right now. It's shown at the top part of my screen. So then the way that happens is I have to defend that area using these towers, which in this game, for some reason, like half of them are monkeys. So, yeah. And the way that you do that is, if you can see in the top center part of my screen, there is a little blue area which just gives a little stuff of what round it is and how long it's been. But then there's these things with money. The green part at the bottom of that is the income, and essentially what that is that's how much money you get. I believe it's every 10 seconds, correct me if I'm wrong, but every 10 seconds you get $250. And then the white pun is just how much money I have currently. And what happens is then you would use that money to either you would go over and get more of these towers, and you could either use them to buy towers like this, or you can use that money to upgrade said towers, which this question mark says what those upgrades are, but after playing this again, I kind of started remembering everything, so I know what they all are. I might go in depth on what they are later, but yeah. But the other thing that you can do with money is over on the other side near the opponent's screen, which, by the way, this game is really cool because it shows you both you and your opponent's screens. And, okay, I probably should have clarified this before. This is a multiplayer game. It's an online multiplayer, so I'm playing against someone else right now, and on their screen, we're essentially seeing who can survive the longest, and whoever does is the winner. But since this is a multiplayer game, The other fun thing is if I go to this balloon icon on the bottom left part of my screen, I can use money to send more balloons to my opponent. And that's good for two things. One, if you're like trying desperately to win, you can just straight up attack. See, he's doing it to me now. You can straight up attack your opponent by sending balloons to the side. But it also, every time you send balloons, as you can see, it raises your income. So I just sent him one red balloon, which raised my income by 1. That means every 10 seconds I can now get an extra $1, which it doesn't seem like a lot, but once you start cranking out like these ones, like these yellow ones, you can see how I just start spamming a bunch of those, and now my income just got raised to $254, and a few of his things are getting in, so he's losing a little bit of life. So there's that. So, like I said before, I'm sort of relearning this game after I haven't played it in quite a few years, meaning that I just got a new account with new stuff, meaning that I don't really have any of the big fancy stuff. So, as you saw before when I was picking the towers I was going to use for this game, there weren't many options. Like, there were only, I think I had maybe, I'm not sure, I think it was 8 towers unlocked so far. You get way more towers unlocked throughout the game, and the way that you do that is through this other currency called medallions, which I'll explain in a minute. But essentially, as the game goes on, you can buy more towers that you can then use later on, or as you can see on these towers, the upgrades I was talking about before, where it says here that where each path is locked. That's because I haven't played enough of this game to have those unlocked yet. And the way that they do get unlocked is, one, you have to play enough of the game so you get to a certain like XP level sort of, and then once you get to the XP level, you have the option to then buy those upgrades using the medallion currency, which the medallions you get from winning battles. So I'm winning so far on this one because he has lost quite a bit of health, and I have not lost any. So the game isn't too exciting right now, but once you start getting some of those upgrades and we start getting to like the more extreme different game modes that it has, it starts getting really fun. So I'm going to send him a bunch more balloons so I can raise my income by lots, which, as you can see, I just used like $2,000, but I raised it by like 100, which is pretty good. Unfortunately, now he's most likely going to be doomed. Or maybe not. Oh, okay, yeah. He has a bit of balloons going to his side. So, that's the basics of this game. The reason why I chose this game to do the test video is because it's fairly simple, and oh shoot, wait, give me a second. Oh no, he disconnected. Okay, that's a good time to talk. It's fairly simple. Like, I sort of just explained pretty much the whole thing. There's a bit more, but none of it's really too major and kind of self-explanatory. But yeah, I just thought it'd be a good thing. And also, if I decide, if you guys really like this video and want me to do another one, like as an actual professionally done gaming video, what I could do is, there's an option to play online with friends, and what happens then, you get to like set like the game mode and stuff. And I know one of my friends who it's the one who reminded me of this game, who would most likely play with me in the video, and it would just be like a really cool, fun experience. And yeah, so I might do that. Probably not though. It depends on if you guys think I should, or if you guys like this video. So that was the first oh shoot, I don't know what I do. So that was the first game mode, which that's just the basic one. Oh great, a Twitch ad, perfect. But the second main one is this Assault Club, which what this is you can essentially pay. It's not really a membership fee, but you can, I think it's like $5-6, and you become a part of this Assault Club. And what this does is it allows you to play on this golden play style, which what they are is every 24 or 12 hours it switches between these like really weird game modes. Like for right now, it is the game mode is called Don't Get Burned, and what it does is it sends, you get twice the amount of income from the balloons that you send, but the balloons sent go to both players, which that is a really cool idea. And it switches from all these different crazy game modes and stuff every few hours. If you're not part of the club, you can still play it, but you can only do it once every 24 hours, I believe. Where if you're in the play club, you get a bunch of other stuff too. It's not just this, but you can do it whenever. Which I have not done that 24-hour thing because for some reason it wasn't working the last time I recorded it. It might not work now, we'll have to see. But yeah, so we're gonna try this. It's gonna be fun. If not, I'll either end the video here or I'll play another round of the other thing. I don't want the video to be too long. Again, this is just a test. Let's see how I want to do stuff. Oh, hey, it actually worked this time. Alright, fun. So I'm gonna use these 3 again. Get my bonus. This happened in the last video too. Alright, so I'm an idiot. I'm an actual idiot. I just So what I was going to say is in the last video, because okay, so there's this bonus roll thing, right? And what it does is it allows you to roll, and you get a 4th extra tower that you either don't have or you maybe do have, but it's good because, well, duh, you get an extra tower, but also, no matter what level in the game you're at, all the tiers for it are unlocked. What I had before I messed it up was, I had the best one in the game, the Super Monkey, which, if we do this again, I'll explain why he's so good, but, he's the best one in the game, and I just wasted that because I switched the map thinking that it would allow me to keep my extra tower, but I guess it didn't, so that kind of sucks. Anyway, I'm just gonna, like, casually, what happens if I send my balloons? Does it come from the other side? No, it does not come from the other side. Alright, so here we are. So let's unlock these a bit more. So yeah, fun times. I'm not really sure what else I should talk about. I guess I could talk about Realm Kings. So, okay, so if you haven't seen my introduction video, which I suggest you watch because it's kind of like the main part of my channel, but I essentially explained that the main part of my the gaming portion of my channel would be about a Minecraft server that I called Realm King, or that I'm calling Realm Kings, and I said that it should be coming out soon. I'm hoping within the week. If not, it'll maybe come the next week. So sometime in 2 weeks, I'll try to get the first episode out. The problem is I need to be incredibly careful how I schedule this because, so Realm Kings, it was actually first before my channel reboot. What it was it was a Minecraft server called Kingdom Craft, which the whole point of it's essentially the same thing on both servers. It's you have to try and essentially just create a kingdom, and it would be really cool just to see how they like interact with other kingdom, like who turns out to be like some superpower, who doesn't, like how trade and all that stuff would work. It was just a really cool idea. The problem in the other one, well, there was many problems because it was my first time ever running a server and I had no idea how people would react, but now I know. But one of the bigger problems with it was I didn't realize that since it was a realm, because okay, so the friends that I chose to have on the realm are really good at Minecraft, and so they can go through the game really quickly, and they were, by the second episode, which I recorded the next day, or I think it was 2 days after, they've already gone to the Nether. By the third episode, they've beaten the Ender Dragon. So I need to be extremely careful on how I schedule this, to make sure that doesn't happen again. I was thinking of just having it open during some times of the day, but yeah, again, so I'm going to have to like schedule this in advance and prepare if I want this to be any good and not have everyone have diamond enchanted armor by the first episode or by the second episode. But yeah, because again, for those of you who don't know about this in Minecraft, but if a Minecraft realm makes it so that anyone can play at any time. And now you may be asking, oh, Lucas, why don't you just not make it a realm and make it something else? Well, there's 2 reasons for that. One is I already named it Realm Kings in my intro video, and I don't feel like renaming it. And the second reason is I just really want to be Realm. I'm sorry, I just really like that idea. But I don't want myself to be like the big like superpower just because I'm always on when being played and like some people can't make it. I want everyone to sort of be able to like contribute to their part offline, or I guess when I'm not recording. But I just really don't want that to happen again, where everyone gets so ridiculously overpowered on the first episode. I'm gonna have to think of something. I'm still trying to decide that. I also need to set up a few other mechanics just to make it more balanced and not chaos again. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. And I also started working on, in my intro video, I talked about how I was going to be working on the first episode of my animation series. That's tomorrow, actually, of when this video is uploaded. I'm actually going to start animating it. Before I was more just like planning out and storyboarding. But after this video gets uploaded, I'll start actually animating that part. So this will be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah. Wow, this is such exciting gameplay. I should probably be doing more like the special thing about this whole thing, which is where the balloons are sent to both sides, but it's doubled. I should really emphasize that more. That's the reason why I'm on this place now. Why didn't I do this before? I'm such an idiot. Crap, I've run out of things to talk about. Oh shoot, they're sending in Moabs already? Oh no, that is not good. That is, no. That is horrible. That is horrible. I'm gonna lose. He lost before me! Haha! He popped the Moab and then all the balloons are rushing to the other side. That's fantastic. Alright, what to do? I can't play again because I'm not a member of that. I might get a membership later. I'm not sure. I don't care. Whoop-de-doo. Fun times. Alright, so that will conclude this test video. I guess I'll edit this and see how it turns out. If it turns out good and you guys like it, I'll maybe do this again. Anyway,